Hello tribe, welcome back. Recently I've posted a poll for you guys asking what is the next topic that you need. And 41% of you wanted to look at career in 2025. And also on top of that, I remembered that some of you have been commenting that you missed my abstract intuitive cards. So we're using them today. And I have two decks in front of me. I have the deck that I don't use very often. This is my main baby. I'm going to be using this as your main deck, but I will let you choose your piles based on the abstract images in this deck. So when it comes to abstract images, how for you to choose what is the best way is see in which image you're noticing something that reminds you of something that you see in the real world. Some of you may see a human, some of you may see an animal in it or a scenery, and go for whichever gives you the most information or whichever you feel connects to your soul. I'll show it to you from a close-up, so bear with me here. This is for pile number 1. Look at the textures as well. What draws you in? I'll show you how it shimmers. Take your time. This is group number 1. This is group number 2. And this is group number 3. If you need to stop the video or rewind these cards, go ahead and do so. But I will see you on timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. What do we have for you in your career in 2025? Okay. I want to start with a highlight. I will split this reading into sections. What is the highlight for you in 2025 in the career? What are the challenges? What are the challenges? And what is beneficial to do? What is beneficial to do for you here? Oh wow, pretty specific, hey? Okay, it's gonna be one of those readings. Anything else for the highlight? I feel like I'm missing a card or two. Okay, bottom of the deck. Every time I look at this card, get lost in the images with me, by the way, in this reading. Every time I look at this card, this reminds me of a person who's standing here and as if I can see them from above, and a person who's standing sideways to me. Meaning, in 2025, someone is definitely watching the way you work. Now, this could be literally your boss, this could be your guide, watching you learn in your job, expand on your skill set, or go through a soul lesson. We will dive into that. Let's see. It's interesting because your challenge and your highlight is hinting at the same thing. Your highlight for 2025 in your career is your extra income or an upgrade, financial upgrade. We do see money coming in, where the same card or the similar card is in your challenges. So what it means, it shows me a journey. People in 2025, they set a goal for themselves. Hey, I struggle with money, or feel like I need to earn more money. Economy sucks right now. Let me make sure that I feel safe, right? Financially safe. So that's my challenge, right? That may be the challenge that you raise for yourself, like a goal that you set out to accomplish. Which is a good thing that it's in your highlight here, because it means that most of you watching this reading will accomplish that. Because if you do look at this card over here, we don't have perfect circles apart from one, almost perfect. If you do look at this card over here, mostly all of them look round. And I do see this as abundance coming from above and landing on your lap. So this is a card indicating that financially you are improving yourself in 2025. So let's start maybe with the challenge itself, and then we're going to continue. The challenge for you here is actually a person. So it may be a person that you work for, it may be someone that you are dealing with, it could be a collaboration. Now, what to watch out for in terms of that is gossip. I do see someone with a really long nose and they're getting into someone else's business and they're not supposed to. Okay, so watch out for gossip in 2025 in your career, in your workplace. Watch out for associating with people like that or gossiping. There may be a situation where a person just starts gossiping to you and you're not saying anything, but someone passing by hears that and they think that you gossip too, and they say to someone else, and then drama, yada yada, right? And then maybe it goes to your boss and someone is not being taken seriously. Another thing that I'm seeing here, which is a completely different story and it's very personal, is I do see someone getting pregnant in 2025. It is right here and is right here. So their abundance still relates, but it is not the abundance that you think of when you think of career, right? You have an abundant situation happening, a birth of a child, you're over the moon about it, but it is not so much financial then, if that is the situation, right? You overall feel very joyful and very happy, because the first card that I pulled for you here was the card of freedom, and I'm like, okay, let me clarify this. And then I had a couple of cards that are hinting at pregnancy. So meaning freedom from work because I got some other job, other responsibility to take care of now. Okay? Now, if this doesn't relate to you at all, then I do see a situation here for someone where the challenge may be a relationship. Again, it could be with a colleague, it could be in your personal life. I don't feel like it's going to be super dramatic here. It feels mild to me. Yeah, no, it's gonna mellow off pretty quickly, but just a warning for you. Know who you want to associate with and how you want to be seen or how you want to be taken, either seriously or just like, you know, a person who comes and goes in your workplace. Especially if you're aiming for higher up, I would say it's important who you associate with. Also, watch out for posting images on your social media that may later on work against you in your career. Highlights here. We do see financial abundance. I'll just call it abundance because for someone else it's a child here. Or maybe that child represents a birth of a business even for some of you. You are feeling good. I like this for you. I feel like with the abundance that you're getting, you may get a glow up. You are glowing up. Doesn't matter whose story this, which story I'm reading here. Both stories are being shown where people glow up. So your skin maybe improves. Overall, the way you feel much better, you feel happier, therefore it shows on your exterior, right? Also seeing an imprint. This means that you are leaving an important, I'm being shown visions, I'm going to talk in the way I see it. You're leaving an important stamp after yourself, meaning you are leaving something of value in a workplace. Something that people use later on, something that people remember of, something that people may want to improve and build upon. And I'm seeing extended period of time. So this is not like a good project that lasted for a couple of months and that was your project, right? This more so feels like a program, for example, that someone has created and is being used by a lot of people, and it will be used for a long time. Yes, there may be upgrades on the way in the future, but the main thing is yours. So you are making a difference in a company, or if you do have a business, or if you're creating a business in 2025, your business leaves some sort of a mark. I hope this is making sense to you. What's beneficial to focus on for you? Listen, if you are watching this and you are planning to have a family, 2025, you most likely will decide to choose a family over your career. Because I'm seeing someone here kind of being 50-50. Should I do it in 2025? Should I do it the next year? I feel like for most of you, it's happening in 2025. This is for those who are in partnerships already and who have been thinking about having children but couldn't decide which year to do that. I feel like you're fully committing to the family here, and I feel like that this is going to be a right choice for you. If that's not your situation, and if it doesn't resonate at all, your cards as an advice telling you, make sure wherever you work, you are not being put in this kind of like a mental prison, where you have some sort of freedom there. Some of you may go, I'm so sick of working in a corporate job, I'm going to make something of my own. And that's going to be your freedom. It could be also people slightly changing their schedules that are more comfortable for them, schedules that are better, schedules that allow them to go to a doctor's office without having to book a whole day off. There is something definitely changing in your schedule for the better to free you up. But not that this is happening just for you. You are the one who is creating that. You're the one who wants to make sure that you have more time for your private life, or that a job doesn't keep you hostage. So that's what I got for pile number 1 for 2025. If you would like to visit my shop, I have some cool handmade stuff there, especially if you are into ritual baths. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, group number 2, let's see what we got for you in 2025. Career in 2025. And we're going to start with the challenges, then we're going to look at the highlights, and we're going to look at the advice. What may be the challenges in 2025 for you? Challenges. Highlights. Oh wow, we were okay, my people here. And what is the best advice for you in 2025 in terms of your career? What is the best advice? Okay. Bottom of the deck, let's speak. Okay. There is a hint of energy in pile 2, and that is coming from pile 1. So if you were confused, or if you were like, I don't know which one to choose, you may want to watch both. Okie dokie. Challenges. Let's get that out of the way first. 2025, in your career, the challenges may lay with boundaries. So, meaning, you tend to, for example, minimize yourself, put other people on a pedestal. You are saying yes way too often when you're supposed to say no. You are doing way more than it says on your contract. You allowing other people to talk to you like shit, or you allowing someone else to boss you around even though they work in the same job, the same position like you are. Okay, so that would be something to watch, because I do see that 2025 for you in your career is you building a stronger spine. Okay, stronger core. I'm hearing I'm not a child anymore. Therefore, I'm going to make decisions based on what I think is the best and what I think is right. I do want to warn some of you, make sure you don't burn out in 2025 because you cannot get your youth back. Time is the most precious currency you have. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's your reminder. Also, don't sell your soul for the company or a job that doesn't give a flying F about you. You in 2025, in general, becoming more selfish, but in the best way possible, because I do see here people tend to give way too much and they're getting pennies in exchange. So 2025 is where you're building your core, where you're building yourself. You're saying, that's enough. I've had it. I feel like I deserve more money. I feel like I deserve better treatment. If you will not be happy in your workplace, or if you're not happy in your current workplace, it's a really good chance you won't be there for long. But it's because you want that. You want to stop that and you go, okay. It's a lot to do with your mindset, to be honest. The way you saw yourself in the past and the way you see yourself in 2025 as a professional, I feel like that's improving. You are becoming more self-confident. You are becoming much firmer with your boundaries. Therefore, people who work with you see that and they will want to respect you more. Therefore, don't be surprised if the offers that come to you from other jobs, they will be more solid. Because you are the one who is setting yourself with this belief system, and also how the way you feel with yourself. You are setting yourself on a slightly different path in 2025. A different path for better experiences. I'll put it that way. Your highlights. Why I laughed at the beginning is because it's one of those piles where I look good, I smell good, I know what I'm talking about. I literally see a person dressed really well, very sharp, ready for work, just after work, morning workout, ready for work, going into a job. Everyone turns when they walk into the office. Let's take office as an example. And they know they look good. They know that they are leading themselves well. This is a pile of discipline. The better at discipline you are in 2025, I'm seeing literally a ball shooting upwards. The higher up you go. So your best friend in 2025 for your achievements is discipline and self-love. Okay? Put those two, discipline is self-love. I wanted to say put those two together and it's your powerful combo, but discipline is the main deal for you here. And you, if not just yet, you will be receiving signs about that. Maybe you're going to see it in the reel somewhere. You know, your reel will start talking about discipline, or how to get up in the morning and have a better morning, or how to set yourself up for a successful day. You may look for inspiration or look for advice. How can I best start my morning? For some of you, it may be exercise. For others of you, it may be a light breath work that you start with. Whatever you feel that you are more comfortable with. I say when it comes to changing your lifestyle, don't jump from black to white. Ease into it. Because otherwise you're going to want to drop it pretty early on and it won't become a habit. So you want to make something here a habit in 2025. And because you're making it a habit, a healthy habit, that somehow catapults you towards more, I don't want to really say that, fame or visibility. See, you showing up for yourself and others are showing up for you because of that. I'm also hearing for your advice, seek for international connections. You may be drawn to working in a company that works with a lot of countries, or It's all over the world. I'm hearing communications, I'm seeing international, I'm seeing a web where you can get connected to a lot of people. Or a lot of people know of you if you are the one who's trying to create something for yourself, like a little business. Or you're building a social media, right? You want to make sure you're really visible so you reach all corners of the earth. Interesting. One of your advice is have a good balance between the physical and the spiritual. Why? Because this is the angel card. This card is reversed. Meaning some of you at times may focus so much on the spiritual and be in that spiritual world that you are not living in the physical, and therefore your material world may suffer from it. So say if I am always thinking of the spiritual, of the karma, of the past lives, of the connections and karma between people and yada yada, I'm looking for signs constantly and I'm only going by them, you are not actually paying attention to what you need to do in this physical world. You also may not be paying attention to what needs to be learned in terms of your material world here. Watch out for bypassing. That's what I want to say. I'm talking to those people who would say, I leave it up to the spirit. If that job belongs to me, I will get that job. Your cards are actually saying, we'll leave it up to you. How do you want to mold your life, your finances in 2025? That's why discipline is your main buddy here. Because discipline is all about right here, right now, right? I wake up, maybe I don't want to get up, I do get up. I don't want to work out, I do work out because I know it's best for me, for my physical, for my body, right? Then I feel mentally more clear, I feel better, I feel more focused, I have more energy to be more productive during the day, right? So that's your main thing for success, pile number 2, really. But overall, you have a very professional energy about you. You got this kind of boss lady, boss man type of energy about you. You may be my pile who likes to hustle, looks for different streams of income. Sorry, I just knocked the mic. You want to make sure in 2025 you're up to date. What I mean by that, you're up to date how you can earn money or additional money on a side. You are not looking for old ways how to earn money. Say in the past, people mostly, I don't know where you from and how it was for your parents, but when my parents were younger, people had one stable job and people were not jumping from one job to the other. They knew they had this position, they'd go to the same job for years and years and years. No, it's more so my grandparents, not my mother and father. It changed by then. My grandparents, and they had this, the space that they were in, and nothing was changing much, it was just the same routine. For them, for you here though, the energy is different. You go, how can I, and I really want to say that for some of you, play the system even. And I don't mean that you're breaking the law though. What I'm thinking about here, how can I not rely on only a state pension that's gonna be probably shite? How can I invest my money wisely, or what can I do on the side so I get passive income even when I am a pensioner or even when I decide to retire? So you're thinking really smart in 2025 here. You're thinking of all the ways, of all the streams of income that is possible for you. If you're not knowledgeable about that enough, you're going to seek for knowledge from those who have done it or who know what they are talking about. So you may be interested in financial advisor. I'm also hearing portfolio. Someone may have a really good portfolio, things like that. Okay? That's what I got for you, pile number 2. Now, if you are interested or if you love ritual baths and showers and all of that, spa kind of energy, visit my shop on my website. I do make handmade ritual soaps. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey my people, pile 3, 2025 career. Let's see. What do we need to know? We're going to be looking at a couple of aspects. We're going to be looking at challenges, your highlights, and the advice. Okay. Let's start with the challenges. I straight away heard everything is possible. Everything is possible for me. I don't feel like I want to think about challenges. I am the person who looks at the bright side of situations. Therefore, I'm only looking forward. I'm only looking forward at great things that are going to come my way. So this is a really nice approach that I'm getting from you. Yes. You go, if a challenge will arrive, I'm going to adapt to a situation and react accordingly. But overall, I keep looking towards where I want to go in my life, career-wise. Nice. Yeah, nothing can stop me. It's one of those readings where I'm hearing, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm not focusing on the challenges. I don't want to know about them. Even if, let's say, if you knew about them, that maybe would allow you to change something so that you can avoid those challenges. You go, I don't care. If I gotta face it, I will face it. Bring it on. You are that type of person, okay? The highlights. Let's look at the highlights for you. Oh my goodness. Work-wise, because I'm seeing a lot of cards that are referring to you traveling or you spending your time. You're spending quality time. You go in places where you want to go. You're making sure your time off is of quality. And I'm seeing a connection to water. That's why I'm asking cards again. Hey, talk about work here for me, because this is the career reading. Okay, and advice. Okay, bottom of the deck, let's speak. Ooh. Listen, I gotta tell you about this. There will be someone in your environment who may be a bit jealous of your life. And even, let's say, you may tell me, but my life is average. There is a snake. Watch out for the snake. So since this is a career reading, watch out for a snake in your workplace, or watch out for someone trying to appear as your friend, but they do give you advice, and they do it on purpose. Say, for example, you come up with a great idea for a business, and they know it's a great idea, and you share it with them, and they go, but the market is very saturated. Are you sure you can make it? I don't think that's a great idea. Stay in your job. Okay? Watch out for that. There's definitely someone, or maybe you have I don't know what you're doing, pile number 3. Either you look good, or the way you lead yourself, your life, or where you are career-wise, but there is definitely someone who wants to live your life. And this person's energy I don't like, and that energy may somehow touch you. So if you're gonna have an intuitive hint about who this is, I would say have good spiritual boundaries. Okay, 2025. Listen, this is a year, I don't know, I'm not being shown, again, this is very interesting how you're doing it, but I'm seeing literally raining money. Maybe someone is getting an inheritance. Someone is noticing that they're attracting quite a lot of opportunities or money their way. And I really feel like it's to do with your attitude here. Your attitude is fearless. And I like that. Because the fearless attitude attracts a lot of options for you. Where if you were operating based on fear, a lot of things won't come close to you because it would be too scary for you. Therefore, they won't even show up. There is no point for them to show up. Where in this situation for you in 2025, a lot of things are showing up. Even random job offers in an area or field that you haven't even worked in. I really feel like for pile number 3, you may be interested in changing the area of your work or how you work, your technique in 2025. And that's going to be a great thing. So there are 2 different stories here. One part of my people here, they go, I got to say, you work, I don't know, in for hospitality chain, but you work in the office, for example, I don't know, for tacos. Yeah, let's take taco. I don't know why I thought of taco. But you work in the office. You maybe work in finances, right? And you see how the company is doing, blah blah blah, and then suddenly you come across information online about beauty course or esthetician's course, and you go, oh my god, I was always interested in that, and you decide to take it. Let me take it, let me see what I can learn there. And then boom, you are in a different field and you love in it. Or you worked for hospitality and someone offers you a cleaning job to work in a cleaning company, and you ask, how much can I earn a day? And they go, this amount of money, and you go, shit, I don't even make that much money over here. And I really do love cleaning, actually. I'm just giving you very silly examples here, the first ones that come to mind, just to give you an idea of the feeling that I have in this reading. You people, pile 3, may be branching out. You doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go into a completely different field. You may be branching out. Maybe, I don't know, some of you were making handmade bath bombs. And suddenly you're very interested in making handmade natural body lotions. You go, oh my god, I want to do that. I want to add to my collection. And you add to your inventory, but you branch out to a slightly different thing, right? It's very similar. So look for those ideas, pile number 3. You are meant, in 2025, you are meant to be grabbing opportunities. Even if at the beginning this may not make sense, don't brush it off straight away. Sleep on it, do your research. Ask questions. How much will I earn? What is the vibe of a team like? What benefits do I get working in this company? Be open to possibilities because they will be everywhere. And it only depends on you or way of your thinking if you're going to limit yourself or not. Because I do see big opportunities of someone making quite a lot of money in 2025. But these are my open-minded people. These are the people who would say, listen, I really want to make money in 2025. This is my main goal. I don't care even if I went from an esthetician to a cleaner if I can make more money there. Maybe there's some kind of luxurious cleaning company. I don't freaking know, right? And you make so much more money there. And plus, you really love cleaning and you love clean houses and you love your own clean home, right? So it's one of those readings where I see people who think a bit differently or who don't care what other people gotta say. They know what they're aiming for and nothing can stop them. That's your power move in 2025. That's your power move. I also do get a hint here of someone going overseas to work or traveling to another country to work, working somewhere by the beach or working somewhere else. Because I'm seeing a change of environment, change of landscape. What else is in your advice? Listen, if you're thinking about working abroad, it's your confirmation. It's a great idea. Good idea for you here. I had it in one other pile. I do have a hint of that in pile 3. There is a chance that someone is getting pregnant in 2025. Just to let you know, especially if you are the person who was thinking, should I do it in 2025 or should I do it later? I want to have a family and I'm just not sure which year to do that. It's a big chance for someone, especially towards the second part of 2025, to get pregnant. What else? Overall energy, you might maybe bosses or entrepreneurs, because your energy is freedom for your career in 2025. I want freedom. Therefore, I'm gonna look for ways how I can attain that freedom. You would really suit pile number 3 working in any career that has anything to do with aesthetics or design. Again, when I talked about cleaning, right? After you clean, you look at the home and you go, oh my God, it's freaking sparkling. I love to see that. So you may be very much into aesthetics or maybe cosmetics or making people look pretty or making places look pretty. You would be great in those fields. And I really feel like that's where your money is. That's where your money is. Or if you do have your own brand, or if you'll be thinking about your own brand, you will pay a lot of attention to branding itself. How does it look like on the shelf? How does it look like in someone's bathroom? I don't want to create just another, package or label that is boring. I want to make sure that maybe it's a part of an interior. It looks so good that it could be used as a part of interior. Yeah, so I hope I gave you ideas here with this reading too, or encouragement, because I'm really stoked about you, pile number 3 here. And I'm not saying it lightly because I see so much freaking potential. Now it's up to you what you're gonna do with that potential. Okay? And that's what I got. If you are interested in spa, scents, ritual baths, visit my shop, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.